Hello again, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a part 2 build of the golden mega slide pistol. So what we're going to be doing, for part 2 we're going to be doing the lower of the pistol. Got this gold adjustable trigger and this very cool compensator frame from 9ball. So let's just get right into this. This is the pistol. Right here, very cool, shiny of course. So you can be attaching the frame onto it and then replacing the trigger with an adjustable trigger, and then I'm gonna tune it all in, so it's gonna be looking very cool. Wrong one, working on the lower today. So put this to the side. And let's get started on this baby. So first things first, we're going to be doing the frame. Actually, no, we're going to be doing the trigger first, and then the frame. Let's get started on this. Alright, got my tools and everything. Got a couple screwdrivers, smaller ones, Allen keys, lube, and then my punch set. So first things first, we're just going to separate the frame from the grip. Pretty easy. Grab our Allen keys. Just take this right off. Decompress the hammer beforehand so nothing flies out. Makes it a little bit easier on me. And then last one, just get the screw out from right here. There's the screw. Now this is the frame lower. And then we've got the grip right here. Next thing we're gonna do, just do the trigger first. Pretty easy, straightforward. Might not even need the hammer for this, but just grab corresponding punch size. We'll need the hammer. So just gonna, with the punch, hammer it out. Pretty simple. I'll get back to you guys once it's done. Alright, just undid this right here. That's the little pin that keeps the blowback, or not the blowback, the hammer spring in place, and then you got our steer spring, which is actually pretty stuck in there. Get that out. And then trigger. Alright, just got the screw out. And this just should come out along with their grip. So there's a little roll pin right here. You need to get this roll pin out, and then the trigger slides out along, and then put it in our new one. So just grab the punch. Smallest one is probably the best bet. And then just gonna punch this baby out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got the little roll pin out. Pretty simple. Just punched it on out. And then comes out. Alright, got it in. Pretty straightforward, just took a little bit more work to do than normal. And then, of course, you can adjust it, which is nice. I'll do the fine-tuning later on in the build, but that's that. Let's just grab the grip insert it in. Great. Then grab magazine release. Do that. Unrelease it. Now, this is in here, locking in the trigger. Perfect. Put in the sear spring, then slide in the blowback unit, or I keep saying blowback unit, the hammer spring housing, and just tap this on in. I'll just get it in the rest of the way later. Here we go. It's a little bit tight of a trigger. I'm probably gonna have to do work on the grip. Not the end of the world. That looks pretty sick so far. Alright, just put this to the side. Now we work on the frame. This generally takes a little bit more manhandling. What I have to do, cock this. It's already dirty and I haven't even done any test shots or anything, so. This is gonna be one of those tight ones. Every now and then you get a tight set of, there we go. Just popped it right on out. Didn't damage it or anything. Then you get your pins. Should be the other spring and pin. And then this comes right on out, along with the beaver tail. Great. And then we'll just unscrew this. And I'll be using screw with everything to make sure when you're shooting the parts, of course, or the screws, of course, don't come loose or anything. Hopefully nothing comes flying out at me. Perfect. Got this. Hammer. Sears. Now we've got the same exact thing here. So that's our frame. So I guess this will go part spin. Yay. Just leave this up here. So I'm gonna take off the compensator just to make it a little bit easier to maneuver around with this thing. Unfortunately, that's the only con to this. The compensator, to take off the slide, you have to take off the compensator, which means unscrewing these two, which can be a pain, first of all. And that also makes it so you can't adjust your hop up during the middle of the game. Not the end of the world, though. Same things with my pistol, since I have the sights on there. But just get used to it. Doesn't really become a hassle afterwards. So we got those off. The compensator is actually pretty heavy. Probably weighs more than the whole frame itself. Just a big block of metal, so makes sense. I'm gonna do a dry fit first, and then I'll do an actual one later. All right. So let's get the sear on in here. this. It's already got all the other parts in there. Perfect. And then just close it up. Hopefully fitment's good. Oh no. I think it just needs a little bit wiggling. Perfect. Yay. No fitment needed, which is always a blessing. It's late right now, so I got the little lamp light going. Make it easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. Because I got the parts in the mail tonight. And I'm so excited because I actually haven't done one of these compensator frames before. And I was actually thinking about buying one of these for my personal pistol. But I don't have any gold pistol or anything, and all the black or red ones, which is what my pistol is, are out of stock. Perfect. Yep. Hammer's got no issues. Looks pretty cool. Actually be screwed in a little bit more. Switch over to this screw. Never mind, it's too big. That's kind of annoying. Alright, so no wiggle at all. Perfect. Let's get this back on together now. So little pin goes in first, then spring, and large pin. So what I have to do, I have to compress this while putting in all the safeties, which is sort of hard to do. A little bit of a challenge, if I say so myself. Cool. Hopefully I don't get bouncy safeties, because then that would suck. Just get the pin back in here. And then what I gotta do, lift this up, I stick my flathead underneath to compress the pin while I slide it on in. And that kind of rhymed. Should be a little kid's author now. Perfect. Great. So, one step closer to complete. I'll do a dry fit, then I'm gonna take everything apart later on, off camera, and lube it up. Then I'll put everything back in. Hammer works now. So if you look at this right here, the trigger doesn't want to reset fully because it's being, the trigger's too tight inside of the grip, so I just gotta sand down the grip a little bit on the inside where the trigger makes contact. That way it'll be able to reset because it needs my help resetting it. Besides that, it's just about done. Jeez, this thing's awesome. I need to get one of these for my own custom pistol. That looks sick. Can't prove me wrong. Only problem is, I'm just gonna do It's actually probably because it's a dry fit, but trigger just needs a little bit of resetting work on it. And this baby's gonna be looking fine. Oh man.